And now, News Channel 10's 24/7 local weather first alert forecast.
Well, good Monday morning, everyone. Hopefully you're all doing well and had a good weekend. We're going to start things off here with a bit of a recap as to what happened on Sunday afternoon. As you can see, a good bit of the area saw a good bit of rain. As you can see, there's good kind of scattering there of at least several tenths of rain. Some places getting radar estimates of upwards of a couple of inches possible. That's where you see those little bits of blue kind of here and there, very scattered. Here in Amarillo, our official measurement from the National Weather Service was right at about 1/4 of an inch. But since then, all that rain has moved on out of the area. As you can see, things are clear here as we start out the day. And well, that's going to lead the way for probably mostly clear skies here as we head throughout the bulk of your Monday. That'll allow temperatures to try to bounce back somewhat, but there may be some things that keep us cooler. We'll talk about that here in a moment. But for right now, looking at your temperature outlook, we're going to hit about 81 by lunchtime today. We're going to top out at about 86. You'll see some 90s in some of the warmer places around the area, but generally mid to upper 80s. Like I said, low 90s on the warmer end of that spectrum, but you kind of see a burst of cooler air. There's a good reason for that. We'll talk about it, like I said, here in just a moment. 77 by 9 o'clock tonight. Winds-wise, you'll see right here, seeing a kind of a southwesterly turn at 5 to 10 miles an hour as we go throughout the bulk of the daytime hours. We'll start to see south-southeasterly winds at a good 5 to 15 miles an hour, so not exactly that blustery of a day, so really ought to be pretty nice. Now, let's talk about our severe weather risk. Right now, just generally a widespread thunderstorm risk. The atmosphere is still pretty worked over from Sunday, so anything that does pop up today, likely not going to be too extreme, but we could see some isolated showers here or there before the end of the afternoon. So you'll notice by lunchtime, maybe a few passing thin clouds. That's about it. Really nothing too noteworthy. By about 3 o'clock, there you start to see further off towards the south, could see some little isolated showers and thunderstorms pop up in parts of the region. Everything generally tracks off towards the south. Thins out pretty quickly as we go into your Tuesday morning. Things stay pretty quiet. But speaking of Tuesday, let's talk about our Independence Day outlook here for the area. We're going to start off with our fireworks forecast because we're going to talk about the afternoon, early evening, and then late into the nighttime hours here with your outlook here is 3, 6, and 9 o'clock in the daytime hours. So 94 is going to be your high for the day tomorrow. As you can see, we're going to hold those temperatures steady as we head on throughout the afternoon hours. But the later we go in the day and on into the evening, some places in the region might be tracking the possibility of perhaps some thunderstorm activity, might hinder some of those celebrations. We're going to have to keep a close eye on it. So for your severe risk for Tuesday, does include a marginal risk with a slight risk that gets close to southwest Kansas, but you'll notice generally for the northern part of the area, that's kind of what we're favoring for those better rain chances. So let's look at our forecast here. Going into your Tuesday, as you can see by 5 o'clock, there you start to see some activity up in the northwest. It tracks its way southeast as we go later on into the evening hours. By 8 o'clock, there you start to see them pushing through. Generally stays up in that northern part of the area. So Dalhart, Dumas, Clayton area, maybe close to Borger. Going to have to watch it very carefully as that could have some big time implications on any 4th of July celebration. So we'll continue to monitor that here at News Channel 10, keep you weather aware. So we're going to see 20% chances for your rain showers today. Like I said, most of your Tuesday stays pretty quiet. It's later in the day that we start to see those shower and thunderstorm chances. So any early morning parades, things like that, I think ought to be just fine. 94 for your high, 89 again for Wednesday with possibly more widespread showers and thunderstorms in the forecast. We quiet down for the most part Thursday and Friday before better rain chances and warmer weather return as we head on into the weekend.